we're touching the edge of our comfort zone, it's for the most part an unconscious experience, with exception that we feel it. We feel it very strongly, but we don't necessarily understand what it is that we're feeling. And so the journey of the heart is, first of all, we start by witnessing things that we've been carrying that impedes us from moving forward in the things that we aspire to do, that we long to do, that we know are right. But sometimes we don't dare say those things because that unconscious, energetic barrier that makes us think that we are in danger if we actually speak up. There's an unconscious fear or anxiety about being authentic, sometimes because of our own insecurities of this role is a lot for me and I don't know how to navigate speaking up authentically without being shut down, without being judged. And so that happens whether you are the financial officer for a really large company, and that's a true story that I've shared in the past in some of my videos. But it also happens with stepping into your hobbies, stepping into something that you're interested in, stepping into a new relationship, and not knowing how to authentically say something because of anxieties of how people are going to perceive you or judge you. And the key is that we need to come to peace with ourselves. We need to accept that these things are there. And when we accept that these things are there and we don't hide from them and we don't limit ourselves from moving in a direction we want, now we can, from a place of acceptance, now we have expanded our own capacity to see the situation from a new vantage point. Notice that that's not in alignment with our center, with who we are, and then choose again. So that's a process of seeing that limitation with compassion instead of like, why am I feeling this way, or why is this here, or this is my mother's fault, or like my CEO made me tell these people that they don't get XYZ when they actually deserve it. So many judgments can come and we can externalize why it happened, but we choose not to do that. We choose to go to our center, and from there we relate to our own thoughts, our own choices, our own behaviors. That's what we can control. That's what we have influence over. And from a place of forgiving those things, we now are in a position where we create capacity for ourselves to show up authentically, to make peace with this is the way I used to behave, but I don't choose that anymore. And so it's a path of learning to love yourself. It really is what it is. Without love, you don't have like a comparison of, okay, I'm gonna plow through this and that's what's expected of me, but then you don't feel good inside. So when you learn to love yourself authentically, you're like, you know what? That behavior doesn't work for me. And it may mean that you exit out of that situation, but not from a place of judgment of what's happening externally. You can't ask other people to be authentic with themselves, but you can ask yourself to be authentic with you. And so this is the path of the heart. This is the path of including yourself in the love equation, purging those things, thoughts, behaviors that are no longer in alignment with you. It's like releasing the old weight from heavy emotions from the past that keep us limited. And from there, now we can extend ourselves from a clean slate. So as we enter the new year, I felt that starting with Path of the Heart would be the most direct way of purging all of these old energies and creating a new foundation, so that when we get to the Path of the Mind, after the Path of the Heart series is over, now we can create more self-awareness and we can create more capacity to be present, but from a clean slate and energetically or emotionally. So that's why I'm starting with the Path of the Heart first. I started teaching this 4 years ago. It's the culmination of 7 years of my own practice of showing up in every moment authentically and releasing these old patterns that no longer serve me. And those 7 years are, of course, founded on a 20-year scientific and engineering career. So it's a lot of discipline that has come to put this program together. So I welcome you to join me. Check it out. The information is in the link. I'll see you soon.